Right, so today the heads arrived back for the Stag, all suitably skimmed and ready to go. So I thought it might be a nice easy day to get started on, but no. Whilst we're at it, we thought we'd change this link between the steering box and obviously the steering column, which is there. So I've undone the bolts, I've pulled it out, and there isn't enough room between that point and that point to actually get this off. So I thought, right, I will undo the steering column, pull the steering column back a bit. So you undo the adjusting piece, which is, hang on, let me get a torch. That's that bolt there, if you can see it. But that bolt doesn't come out because it's pinned in there. And it's got the adjuster, or not the adjuster, the tightener upper a bit so you can move it up and down on that end. So that bolt doesn't actually come out. So we have to undo the actual bracket, which is there. So hopefully if I undo that, I might be able to get enough room to get it off. So I undid the steering column, and it's a split system, like a sliding shaft. So that bolt there, right at the bottom of the belly by the bulkhead, has got to come out. So you can pull this inner shaft forward as well. But typical of a car of this age, looks nice on the top, everything's rusty underneath. So an hour and a bit later, which I'm never going to get back, the new link is fitted. What a pain in the butt that was. I won't bore you with putting the camshaft on, so I'm sure there's plenty of videos on there. Just make sure that if you took it all off, it all goes back on the same way, all the cups and everything else. What I did is put all the bits in one of these trays and mark it 1 to 8, and you've got all the cups and the spaces are all correct. So hopefully if your valves haven't come out, you should be alright. What I will say is don't just wind it down from one end. Try and do them all evenly so it pulls it all in. Don't forget that you're pushing all the valves down into their right places. So you don't want to be bending anything as you're doing it. Then these go in, I think, at about between 12 and 14 pounds per square foot. Before you put the heads on, you want to make sure you clean out the threads with a tap, and your new studs will go right in properly. Scrape them out after, blow them out with the airline, be a lot better for you. See all that crap on the end of there that's come out of the hole? All that's going to be pushed in with your new threads, and they won't go down to the seat of the hole properly. So make sure that's nice and clean before you put your new ones in. So today, after a COVID break, the plan is to put the manifolds on and get the heads in position for tomorrow. As you can see, some of the gaskets fit like shit. So you've got to pick and choose and make sure you got the best one that's available. Can't believe you can't make something that don't fit properly. Alright, manifolds are bolted up. Just be careful that these bolts here are shorter than those over there, because they don't come out that side. Right, both cylinder heads on, loosely bolted. The centre manifold is in and bolted up as it should be, because otherwise you won't get that in if you bolt the heads up first. So make sure you do that. Don't forget the two little bolts down there. Tomorrow I'll torque all the head up and get the cam chains and that back on. So everything connected. Shaky hand gang putting the oil in. Next thing is to turn the key and watch it go bang. Watch it start up. Yeah. With a bit of luck. Alright? Yeah. Cover up, eh? Choke out. There. First start. Manifold's blowing a bit, but then we can sort that out.